Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Jones. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pacheco gets it, drives the left side to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Isaiah Pacheco from 8 yards out. And And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On the handoff, it's HM. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Gain of 23 yards. And the Ravens first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run now from HM. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This one thrown underneath to HM. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll swing this out wide. Here's HM. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
A gain of 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
Back to the ground, HM. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. The toss here completed to Pittman. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Pittman, 56 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The kick is blocked and no good.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they've been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Pass caught. That's golden. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That's a strong running. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Achane. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes his sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
3 on the play. And the Raven first down.
Now it's Rodgers. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. This is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
They'll run for it with Achane. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibility.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Jones pass. Complete to 0.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jones. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
Here's Jones. He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The 49-yard line.
Jones. He'll get this one to Pittman. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jones.
At the 48-yard line.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Jones.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Jones.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit.